have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. We've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Design quarterback run. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down in the third down conversion.
Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Back to pass. It's Riggs. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
I guess that's modern college football. 3rd down in inches, and you're throwing for it, and that play backfires in a big way. Let's not forget this one as this game moves along.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch made on the right side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this 1st down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about, that combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They'll toss it to the right side. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Crucial red zone play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
And the Huskies come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Huskies, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Riggs. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. We kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Bootleg looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here in 3rd down to even get into field goal range. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to throw. It's Riggs. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front, and the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They pressure him and sack him, and he tackled inside the 10.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going in the last position. Very efficient and precise. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Looks like Washington will have the 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Has the 1st down and more. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. 0. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's Riggs. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll try a pass here. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Well, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Gets the first and still running. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now, 2nd and 11. The ball is caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but good for a first and goal at the 4. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. That quarterback's mistake will place the ball even closer to their own end zone. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Riggs. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The Huskies line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Toss play to the outside. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskies will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to pass. It's Riggs. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is caught on a comeback route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a shotgun run call. Fights off the defender. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw. It's Riggs. It's an out route. The catch made. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They got him again. He couldn't escape.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Riggs. Launching one to the end zone. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Using his legs here. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field of 5 wide. Third down, out of the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. And here he goes. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0.
0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Riggs. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Moves out of the pocket. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Looking to throw it again. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Riggs. Contact as he threw it. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a fourth down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. Ball handed off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's a quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. To make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking for the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. From the shotgun, drops back. He's picked for a third time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Dropping back, it's Riggs. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Catch made in space. Look out. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not floundering back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Short connection to the tight end here. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He keeps it on a design run. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The shotgun running play call. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now they're running on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick catch. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Boy, incredible job. This defense to create this turnover. It looked like this game was over, but now with this turnover, they got a chance to get back in the game.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturned the previous ruling on the field. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Riggs. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.